All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another basketball breakdown. We're about to get into Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder have tied the series. They made a home stand and are the battle for the momentum of the series is Game 3. Really quick, family, before we get into the details. We're on the road to 100 YouTube subscribers, family. It's free to subscribe. Help us by hitting that subscribe button. It helps the algorithm get these videos to other people so that they can view and engage in the conversation, family. So go ahead and help us out. Let's get right into it, family. Is it time for the Spurs to panic? I don't think so, family. I don't think so. In fact, this is exactly what I expected, if I'm being honest with y'all. Now, we're going to get into the box score, and there are some trends that are concerning, but I am not worried. I'm not panicked if I'm the Spurs. Family, really, how I viewed this. Now, Game 3, check the stats on the winners of Game 3 moving on to win the whole series. So Game 3 is very important, family. But I'm still not panicked if the Spurs lose Game 3. The only path to victory is, in my opinion, is for the Thunder to win Game 3. For the Thunder, right? Like, the only way the Thunder can win the series is if they win Game 3. That gives them a 2-1 advantage. I see them losing Game 4, and then the Thunder can beat the Spurs in a 3-game series. I think they're capable of doing that. They have championship pedigree and the MVP. Now, if you're the Spurs, I think you have a few more paths to victory, and so that's why I'm not panicking. I think losing Game 3, the Spurs can still win. Now, that will require you to win Game 7 in OKC, but I think they're capable of doing that. They stole Game 1. Game 7 is very different. But I can see a world where the series is split after coming back to OKC, and I do think the Spurs can also win a 3-game series, even though 2 of those games are in Oklahoma City. Okay? But what I don't think can happen, family, is a hypothetical where the Thunder are down 3-1. Or even if they lose Game 3 but then win Game 4, I still think that I'm going to give the Spurs a slight advantage there. I know OKC in that hypothetical has home court, right? If the Thunder lose Game 3, win Game 4, right? Now we're going one. Now we're trading blows, and that benefits the Spurs because we took the first blow. We took Game 1, you take Game 2. We take Game 3, you take Game 4. We take Game 5, you take Game 6. Who takes Game 7? Following that trend, right? And so I think that the Spurs have more paths to success as far as winning the series than the Thunder does or do. Now, I told you this is going to be a very tough series, family. Listen to Stephon Castle after Game 1. He said that was the toughest game of his life. And then he had a game with more turnovers, right? So now obviously I'd prefer Stephon Castle not have these turnovers, but this is a year two ball handler, right? And so I think in the long run, in the grand scheme of things, I think Stephon Castle will be better for having gone through these struggles. But in the moment right now, man, do we miss De'Aaron Fox and his poise and composure, and De'Aaron Fox, his role on the Spurs is specifically when everybody else is rattled, De'Aaron Fox calms us down. When we're going in a drought, De'Aaron Fox goes and gets a bucket. When it's close in clutch time, and when it's close and late, De'Aaron Fox pulls through. So what we're seeing right now, family, is the reigning champions bully some inexperienced players, right? Now, of course, Victor Wembanyama is like a unicorn, an alien, but this is his first conference finals, right? So what we're seeing are some growing pains. Okay, family, let's get into these trends. Okay, what I see when I look at the box score, right? Off top, Victor Wembanyama's tired. Victor Wembanyama was tired in this game. Here's how I know. He played easily. I'd put money on it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. It's possible I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I'd put money on the fact that he just played the most minutes of his pro career in game one in a very emotional game because he was watching someone else get the trophy that he thought he should have gotten. Right, so it was emotionally charged, and in double overtime, he needed 40 points and 24 rebounds for us to win. Right, so he was going to work. This game, last game, notice family, he only had 2 3-pointers. The one make he had was very late in the game. Right, so that means he went like 40 plus minutes with only 1 3-point attempt. Family, in this game, he played 37 minutes and had 7 3-pointer attempts. Right, 3 for 7 is not bad. But Vic, Mr. Wemby, what won us the last game, what our superpower over the Thunder is you being close to the rim. Look, I know you can shoot. We needed it last game. You have that tool in the toolbox, but it needs to be used with some more discretion. Stephon Castle was obviously very tired in this game too. He and Wembanyama, in my opinion, family, took too many threes. You know who I want taking the most threes? It's Champagnie. He shot poorly this game, but he took 7. I'm not mad at that, but he shot poorly. Vassell lit it up from 3. Family, I told you Vassell wasn't having the best playoffs, but I knew he was due. I knew he needed to keep shooting. I hope that this gives him confidence moving forward, family, because what we need, especially if we're not gonna have De'Aaron Fox, especially if we're not going to have Dylan Harper, family, this is concerning. We need Vic and Steph to increase their 2-point attempts, and hopefully Vassell keeps shooting at a efficient percentage. Champagnie will bounce back. What I think we need to do, family, because I don't know about Dylan Harper. I don't know about De'Aaron Fox, and we're struggling with non-Wemby big minutes. Okay, so something that we're gonna have to try, I think, or go to later in the series. This is gonna be a long series. We're gonna be going deep into the bag. I think we're gonna have to have a balance of Harrison Barnes and Luke Cornett. Harrison Barnes can shoot the 3. So if Champagnie or Vassell or Harper are struggling from 3, you can go to Harrison Barnes and they can relieve you some minutes there. I think he can also rebound too, because rebounding outside of Wemby was a problem. Luke Cornett can help with that too. Family, I think the rook Carter Bryant is gonna have to take a back seat in this series. I mean, he's a rookie. I'm not bashing him, but I think we would benefit more by using Carter Bryant's minutes on Harrison Barnes and Luke Cornett. Yes, family. I think those small adjustments will reap rewards. I think you'll see a return on investment as far as that adjustment. Family, what lost us the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, was himself. He was very efficient. Isaiah Hartenstein almost had double-digit. He had 9 offensive rebounds. We saw the physicality that he imposed on the Spurs. So I think they'll bounce back. I think he imposed physicality and they were tired. So I think they'll recover. I think they'll bounce back. And family, the last thing I want to say, I don't have much time left, but I'm concerned, family. We need to shorten the regular season. I don't want the playoffs to take a hit because these stars are getting hurt after playing 100 games. Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox. We just got J-Dub back, right? So I would prefer to see them play. If we have to take away 10 games in the regular season so they're more healthy in the playoffs. We lost Halliburton in the finals. It's unacceptable. Tatum. Okay, that was my quick last second rant. All praise is due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.